There's a weird noise in the stream. Noise. What's happening?
Okay, got it working. Good. Mother! There. Okay, got it working. Good. Mother! Okay. It's working. That's all I can say, it's working. I'm not hearing the noise. I'm not even going to question it, but if it happens again, it just means I got to unplug my camera, meaning that you guys won't be able to hear me. So, yeah. I don't know how to, I have no clue, so, okay, so I gotta now rotate my TV back, because I was not on live for quite some time, so I gotta put the TV back right where it was, which, wow, almost. Jeez, how far did I have it? Is that good enough? Let me see. fine. I'll make this size of the camera large. Okay. Now, I am off the camera. Okay. Another idea. Another idea. Move over the camera. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Turn on my light. Okay. Yeah, apparently I got something wrong going on with the damn camera. Because I'm off to the right more. Well, I'm facing the TV, so technically I'm off to the right more, but for your guys' viewage, it would be to the left? Left? Right? Whatever. From the TV's perspective, I'm more left, and from my perspective, I'm more right. Whatever. Oh, maybe. I need. Oh, Jesus! That was so close. You guys are so lucky you're not seeing what's going on right now. I wouldn't have been streaming for another month if I dropped this TV. Well, I could be, it'd just be on the computer. But it wouldn't be live streams anymore. There we go. Okay. That's as far as I can do for that. Maybe my room's... Yeah, what the flying hell? You know? I'm not in center of my TV. I'm to the right of it. So, face. Oh. Okay, I don't think I should have done that. Reset. Well, yeah, you can't find face because apparently you can't freaking find anything. Oh, whatever. I am centered of TV. I am over here. And I don't know why, but I see... Yeah. Why... I can't play from here. This chair has my clothes and my old computer all right here. I have a box of shirt and pants and other miscellaneous crap. Is there a way I can friggin'... I swear. Cameras are a real piece of work. That way, come on. I need that way. See, that's where I sit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's where I don't. Holy crap, I can move this camera anywhere on my freaking TV and it won't... Light show. The camera is now right here. I had it over there. I had it over there. Oh. Whatever. It was top right. It was in the top right. God damn. Okay. Top right. It was basically, if you're facing your screen, top right. Now I have my camera in the center, and it hasn't freaking moved. Okay, let's try moving the TV over without knocking it over. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, seriously, what did PlayStation do to the freaking camera system? Like, really, what did they do? Because I'm having my TV pushed back, I'm rotating it on such a small platform too, mind you. So what did PlayStation do to their camera while I was gone? Busy with real life stuff. Damn. Because seriously, PlayStation did something. What? I do not know. Because I have my TV now moved that way, and it is like on the edge to, I don't know, maybe say an earthquake were to happen and I would lose the TV for good. I did not move the camera. I did not. All I did was move the TV from facing at a 45-degree angle to basically straight on, because I was like watching shows and movies from my bed and whatnot, which is over that way. It's so terrible. What the frick happened here? He's on the goddamn edge of extinction here. Can I move it? Nope, that ain't gonna help. I play from over there. Right there. That way. Can't point down. Basically, whatever. I play from over here. Not here. The camera is not in the center of the TV. Wow. Talk about camera setting problems. I didn't even touch the damn things. What the hell did they do? What did they do? They did something! Shoot, there we go. Okay. No, it's not Bluetooth, not PlayStation camera. Adjust it. Adjust the PlayStation camera so that your position can be correctly recognized. Okay. Oh, on. Okay. There we go. I get on my tiptoes for that one. Ah. Okay, camera's been adjusted, I guess. Okay. No! Over here! Not here! Here! Not here. I can't play from here. I feel weird. Got a bunch of crap in the way. Like, seriously, I can't sit here. Or, well, here. I feel really weird. Like, I need my computer. My computer is here. It's over there, not here. I'm not Stretch Armstrong, PlayStation. And if you don't know who Stretch Armstrong is, that's a real old character. Talk to your parents or grandparents. Or great-grandparents if you're like 10 years old. Okay, let's try something else here. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I'm hoping I did something here. But I didn't. Ugh. Between the lines, PlayStation! Anyone gonna talk? No? Well, let's just check my settings here real quick. I've already did this before, but I just want to make sure. Okay, good enough. Good. Anybody gonna talk? Anyone?
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Yeah, I've been awake for about 5 minutes.
Trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there. Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you kicked me. Empire was nice and lazy. They hadn't been looking for you. They'd stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants. We're all brothers and sisters in Pines now.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong
Make
with
us.
him?
Watch your tongue. Speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Grimhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. They captured you. God, where are they taking us?
End of the line.
Where we go. But Sovngarde awaits. No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening. Hey, what village are you from, Horstings? Why do you care? A Nord's last thoughts. Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good.
Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Cabela, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me. Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with them. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
No, I don't think so.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a curve. Wonder if Erod is still making that mead with juniper berries. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so sick.
We're gonna die, kid.
Why?
We're gonna die.
Inside the house. Now,
Don't listen to your father, kid.
Move it!
Why are we stopping? Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Oh, don't worry. We'll keep them waiting.
Rebels!
They don't mind.
Face your death with some courage, Finn. You've got to tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
Report your clock when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
No, it hasn't.
No care of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel
Well,
like running?
Wait,
Yes.
you then. Step forward.
Well, that guy's no longer an adventurer anymore.
Who are you?
Me? Well, I'm not no Nord. Orkajade. Imperial, no. I am none of these. I am actually a wood elf. Simple wood elf. Simple female wood elf. Not no fat wood elf. I haven't been fed. I haven't been living the high and noble life. But yet I got very good complexion. I keep clean. Got no scars, no war paint. Actually, maybe some war paint. Let's see. Let's see, some more paint. No real good war paint, really. Like none of it. I mean, sure, some of it looks good, but not real for what you would think for your character, basically. You know, when it comes to making your character, it's like not really all that good for every class of how your playstyle is in this game. So, yep, pretty average. Yeah, I'm pretty average. Yeah, pretty young, good looking. Let's see. Yeah, good. Mouth. Hair. Nope, no pigtails. Why? I mean, I know what pigtails are for, but in a technical case here, you can't play that young for pigtails. So why? Okay? Let's go with, I think, no, this is either this one, no, it's this one. Let's go with this one. Got a bit of a ponytail back there. I mean, if you have hair that goes all the way down to your shoulders and yet you still have hair in a ponytail, that just means that your hair is actually a whole lot longer than what you're looking at there. The hair color, there's black. Is that black? Okay, that's like a really hard to tell the difference on color when I mean, that looks more like a real dark blue kind of black, and this looks more like a dark green kind of black. Let's go with the dark bluish color. Because normally when you go with dark blue to black, it actually looks kind of, well, black. Anyways, done. Yep, finished to name our character. Well, now if you're sitting there thinking if I'm going to name this character from another game, no. In fact, this character that I created, pause for a sec, to explain, I have 2 characters. Okay? 2 characters. One is stuck in the realm of, well, the whole world of Skyrim, you know, the whole Elder Scrolls series games. She is stuck there. She is an ageless wood elf. Okay? An ageless wood elf. How she is ageless? Well, she is a vampire. She, of course, cures it between games. Like, you know, like after the first game, after curing from vampirism, you know? Takes the cure for vampirism to... after, you know, dealing with everyone's bullshit in the game, you know, in that world, during that era that the games take place in. Only uses vampirism to become a vampire to basically deal with the bullcrap that everyone is sitting there like, hey, can you help us with a war? Sure, I'll help you with your war. Who's the good guys and who's the bad guys? And I would also like to know what your principles are. Because if you think that these are if these people are bad just because they said achoo, and they think that you're bad guys because you wear funny looking hats. And basically that's what this is all about. And in a case of scenario, it's like a belief system. But yeah.
Not many wood elves would choose to come alone to Skyrim. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By your orders,
Yay.
Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure it remains our terms available. Follow the captain, prisoner.
I don't want to go.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Excuse me.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to
Okay,
put
heroes.
you down and restore the peace.
Hey. Can I go first?
What was it?
It's nothing.
I think I know.
Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last class.
As
Let
we
us go.
commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn as you wish.
I can save a lot of lives if I go first.
Come on, I haven't thought all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Well, he's not the Dragonborn.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
Wait,
As fearless in
Oh,
death
there she is.
as it was in
Wait.
life.
wait, when did those two get there? When did those two get there? You know,
Here it is.
could have ended this a whole lot sooner if you just went for me.
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Okay. I would have saved this guy's life here, but no. You just had to take him out first. Just had to let him go first. But no. Well, have fun, Executioner. Swing away. Come on.
Sentry, what do you see?
Swing. Aw, poor baby. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for making foggy and rain fireballs. Yeah, your hands got free, you jerk. Mr. Dragon, can you free my hands here? Hello? Hey, you got a dagger? Can I borrow an arrow? What are you aiming at? What are you aiming for? He's over there. What are you... He's over there, guys. My buddy was right here for me. Oh. Went around me. Okay. I thought you died. But, you guys know he's over there. Not like, you know, whatever. Oh, well. Over here. Yeah, I'm coming, Rayloff. Jeez. I'm just trying to help the archers in fighting the dragon, apparently. That's what they're trying to do. It's still standing.
What is that thing? Would the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down.
Anyone got a weapon here? Hello? My hands? I could help.
We need to move now.
Yes, we need to move now. Free my freaking hands!
Let's go.
Wait, Rayloff, wait!
Let's go.
Wait! Free my hands! Free my hands! Rayloff, my hands are not free.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can.
Jumping from building to building, this sounds like fun. Hey, this guy's got an axe. Hey, Rayloff, this guy has an axe. Rayloff? Rayloff? You mother... Chickens! Ah! I could use a drink right now! I need some mead! Free my hands!
Now!
Hey, Hedvard! Cut my hands free!
Hurrah!
Cut my hands
Everyone
free!
get down!
Come on!
Stay that way.
Come on!
Take care of the ball.
Ah!
God's guide you,
Hedvard! Cut me free! Hedvard! Cut me free! We can win this fight here and now! Just cut me free! Jeez, I just... See? I could've got a swing or two in him, man! Cut me free! I can hit him! I'm a freaking wood owl! I'm an expert at bows!
Into the keep, soldier!
Your guys are missing! You're wasting arrows, man! It's making me cry! Hedvard!
Damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hedvard. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign.
Come on! Into the keep!
Okay.
With me, prisoner. Let's go! Where are you going?
Oh, hold on. Yes. Vinny? Yeah. I know. I don't know. I'll go check, see. I'm pretty sure he's sleeping, but I'll go check. Okay, so to recap, if you were any of the guards, or even Hadvar or Ralof, and you had a freaking weapon or dagger or something sharp to cut someone's hands free, and you know that they might be good with a bow, in this case, Wood Elves are in all of the lore of the Elder Scrolls games, Wood Elves are actually the best archers. That and also other thieving skills. But that's not the point, okay? However, in this game of Skyrim, they fudged up the races a little big time, okay? A little. There's only one class that is best for everything, but yet it's annoyingly to play, okay? And that is the High Elf, or the Altmer, or whatever you want to call it, okay? The Yellow Elf, okay? It is so best for one class and only one class, and that class is being the frickin' mage, okay? Now, mages have a slight problem, okay? A slight problem. It's the spells that you learn and have at your disposal, okay? There are DPS spells, and then there's basically your one-shot, as I'm going to call it. I'm not saying it's a one-shot kill. It's a charge spell, okay? Basically, you charge up, release, boom, okay? So you got spells that just go psh, and then you got spells that go whoop, boom, you know? So the High Elves are best at that. That is where they fudged up. I've played every previous Elder Scrolls game. Orcs are the best for the warriors, and yet when you go to look at their stats for this game of what is given to them when you're trying to be a warrior, they don't have all the skills for frickin' warrior. Not even a Nord. They're considered mixed classing, and it's like, dude, that's not right. Orcs were seriously made previously to Skyrim to be your tank classes. Wood Elves were meant to be your archers. Look at the lore of the land that they frickin' live in. Bethesda, or Bethsaida, whatever you're calling it, how you pronounce it. Look at the lore of what you guys did with Wood Elves. They're supposed to be nature loving, not really actually, but they're supposed to be like druids, or archers, hunters. But look at what you got them. You got them getting all thiefy. I mean, sure, they might have built up a thief skill here or there, but it doesn't mean that they're all freaking thieves. But yeah, High Elves, I don't have a problem with them being mages. It's just the skills for every race was given very poorly. Okay, like for instance, in Morrowind, Wood Elves actually had what you would see on a Wood Elf. Okay, Oblivion, it started to go a little off, but it was still there. Okay? But then Skyrim, gone. Okay? Like, you cannot make your kind of wood elf or orc for the appropriate class that they were in the previous games to Skyrim. Okay? That is an actual fact. Like, you can seriously go into Morrowind, create a wood elf, and just create a wood elf, then you create, you can create classes of your own in that game, but you can also answer a questionnaire to get a class, and then there's also just choose from a list. Well, if you say choose from a list, there's a freaking archer, and not a lot of its skills are all its major skills are for what an archer would be having. Like marksman, sneak. Okay, sneak is a thief skill, yes, but sneak does have to be rather high because of the fact being is that the hunter. Okay, they went out hunting. Okay, but there's a bunch of good skills under the major, and minor there's some minor skills like lock picking and some thief skills that were minor. Keyword minor in the class of archer. But in the major, there was the light armor or medium armor, because in Morrowind there's 3 sets of armors. There was light, heavy, and medium armor. But of course there was no armor, but there was no stat for no armor. Just like there has always been no stats for having no armor. But it's not like you get stronger being running around in nothing but your underwear. All you'd just be is faster, because you got no weight of your clothes holding you down. But yeah. So yes, I have. Yes, Tacros? What? Yeah? What? What do you want, Tacros? Just coming to say hi? You want up? You want up? Come on. Come on, Tacros. You want up? No. So you're just looking around my room, aren't you? You're just gonna look around my room, right? Yeah. Now you're gonna make a liar out of me. Oh. My cat, the jerk. I didn't. Want to play with the ball? Want to play with the golf ball? Here. The ball? Go play with the ball. Yep, he's off playing with a golf ball. Anyways, I'm losing train of thought here. But yeah. So basically, by the time Skyrim got released with all its races and classes, it went off the rails. Okay? But anyways, however, as I was saying earlier, is that I'm about to go in with either Hadvar or Ralof. Okay, either Ralof over here. Well, I'll just use my arms. Ralof over here, Hadvar over here. So, yeah. There is a slight difference, and this is actually the best choice to do from what I'm about to show you guys, because of one good reason, okay? Hadvar over there, your only perk with him is becoming fast friends with the frickin' blacksmith in town. Meaning that they'll have good disposition towards you and possibly give you some cheaper prices. Well then, there is a quest that you can get from the guy, from the blacksmith in town, who will give you those prices if you do his quest. So, Hadvar is, whoop, it's Ralof. Now, yes, if you want to be, oh, but Hadvar, he tells you to go join the Imperial on their side of the board. You can get that along the frickin' way, okay? You can get it from anybody. It don't frickin' matter. Just go frickin' out west here on Skyrim and you'll get the quest and be like, join the Imperial Legion. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll join them when I want to. And so, you know, and the same goes for if you're to team up with Hadvar and not Rayloff, because if you go with Hadvar, you can eventually, if you head eastward on Skyrim, you would basically be like getting the quest to eventually say, hey, join the Stormcloak Rebellion. And it's like, okay, I'll join that when I want to. Okay? So it doesn't matter here per se, it's just that your biggest difference is to join Rayloff. Join Rayloff in this escape because of this very factor. You get to use a mill, and not only that, but like you get a discount at this mill for your property whenever you use the mill, or if you had any DLCs, okay? If you had DLCs, then yes, this mill would be useful. I'm talking about the Hearthfire, that DLC. But if you didn't have that DLC, then hey, it's still somewhat of a bonus because you get to take a free stuff from a house that's living near, practically on a farm. There's a lot of free stuff there. But with Hadvar, it's still very specific. There's like a few more things than what the frickin' farm gives you. But anyways, Hadvar, go to hell.
Cut you loose inside. Come on.
Oh, now you can cut me loose.
Come on, this way.
You can now cut me loose, and not friggin' now, so I can go get a friggin' bow and we can fight this dragon off right here and now. Jerk. Ah, crap.
We'll meet again, Saul.
No, we won't.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Nope.
That thing was a dragon. No doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Thank you, please.
There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear.
Okay, time to go fight a dragon. I'm getting the run button.
Gunjar isn't
There it
doing
is.
him any good.
Go ahead, take it.
Okay. Now, before I go taking this guy's armor and
Gunjar
possibly
isn't
getting
coming back
dressed
from the
out
dead.
of, I don't know,
Take
nothing.
his armor and anything else on it.
Okay. Now, things that are
Gunjar
worth
isn't
taking.
coming back from the dead. Take his armor and anything else on it.
Yeah. Now, if you're for early
Grab Gunjar's
looting,
gear. No shame in borrowing a friend's
if you
axe.
want to take, you can come back in here and take all this crap. But if you want to take it now and not leave it behind, because
Gunjar isn't
stuff might go
coming back
bye-bye,
from
like
the dead.
say
Take his armor and
Gunjar's
anything else
body.
on it.
Just shut up. Yeah, all the guy had was a freaking axe. So, just equipped, and equipped. There we go. So now we went from wearing foot wraps and a rough spun tunic to fur boots and a body armor. Now then. Bodies do tend to disappear, okay? However, I am going to loot everything in this building and still keep up with
Get
this
that
guy.
armor on. Get that axe and you swing. I'm
But-
going to see if I can find.
To explain about what I'm talking about here, I'll just go through here. Miscellaneous. Okay, you see how the weight and the value of this broom is a 1-to-1? Now, in previous Elder Scrolls games, you could not move if you became over encumbered in weight. Okay? But in this game, you just move super duper slow. Okay? But to explain, basically in the previous games to Skyrim, what you would do is you'd go and look at the weight of the item, like for instance this broom, and you look at the value. If it says weight 1, value 1, then yes, the value of the broom to sell it was 1. Which, technically, you could say, yes, you were making money. But no, you were not making money kind of deal, okay? How, to explain of how you know you're making money, is if the weight of the object is way too heavy than the value, then just leave the item behind and come back for it later. Okay, like just pick up the light stuff with high value, run off to town, sell that stuff, come running back, pick up all the heavy stuff that you left behind, then haul that all the way back to town, and you just keep rinsing and repeating, going at lightning speed with your carry weight. Okay. So right now, currently our carry weight is 300. We have 25.
Some way out. Let's see about that.
Now, like I was saying, for instance, the tankard, its weight is 0.5 with a value of 1. So yes, this item would be very nice to have. However, because the value is 1 on this tankard, the item is just going to be rather not very valuable. Anything with a this is where they fudged up the game again in Skyrim. The value that you saw in previous games to Skyrim, the value that you saw. Yes, Takaros. But the value that you saw on the items in previous games to Skyrim here, that was the actual value of how much the item sold for, just about. Okay? Like, if the item had a value of 1, then yes, you could sell it for 1 coin. Okay? You didn't sell it for 0. That's where this game fudged up. Okay? So, I don't know what to say about how the value of 1 goes from 1 to 0 when it's supposed to be at a reduced price, which of course makes sense because you have to basically make money. You have to buy low, sell high. Okay? Now, the merchant that you are buying from, he is selling high. He will not let you buy his items any lower than what you are being given. Okay? You are to never talk him down of that price. That is the given price. Okay? Of course, that is called haggling, not actual real life. Go off to a freaking Walmart and be like, hey, I want this PS5 here for $100. And the shopkeeper's like, the clerk at the desk is like looking at you like, but it's only $500, dude. I can't sell you a $500 console for $100. Yeah, that's not allowed unless your country actually allows that. Keyword, welcome to America. Anyways, so yeah. Let me think here. But yeah, there are other countries where it's like that, where where you are allowed to haggle, but like if you are allowed to haggle, you might want to make it worth the guy's time for the price. Okay, like you better, like if the guy wants some chickens, then if the guy really needs some chickens, then you better give him his chickens, you better make sure that you do hit that guy good, because that way, the next time around, he'll sit there and actually give it to you for less, or even half or less than what you gave him last time. So, you know, if, say, he asked for two chickens and a pig, maybe he'll drop a pig and a chicken off by one, and for the next time be like, yeah, I don't need a pig. We just needed the pig for some meat, and just needed the chickens for the eggs. So we don't really need a chicken. And the last time you came and gave us a pig, yeah, it's still alive right now, so we don't need a pig right now. So, but yeah, sure, we'll take a chicken. See? It's all about how you gotta work the system, okay? Work it.
Damn. No way to open this from outside.
You know, I would do a lot better in a fight if I had a bow. You got a bow? Rilla? You got a bow?
The Imperials here. Take cover.
You have a bow? You have a bow? Yes. You have a bow?
Don't let those
I think I just,
maybe one of these Imperials have a key.
Yeah, we just voided a guy.
Let's see here.
I hope you got the key
Here
rail off.
we are. Found the key. Let's see
Okay.
if it opens that door.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, since got more armor, not really going to work on heavy armor, I guess, right now. But at least we got bracers and a helmet now. So. Oh. Ooh, got the key. Good thing, there's seriously, good. Just be lucky that they actually came up with that in case that of what you just saw happened. Yes, I know how to block. I didn't. As you can, guys, obviously can tell, I did not need a block apparently. Woo! Money! How much money do I have now? 4 gold! Woohoo! I'm rich! Ooh. Mixed unit text it. Yeah. Getting tongue-tied before I even read it. I'm not gonna read books. I'm not gonna sit there and go reading the lore for you guys. And I'm not gonna read the Lusty Argonian Maid either. I'm already well aware of that book. I've read it. Okay? If you want to read the Lusty Argonian Maid, go ahead and read it yourself. There's also another book just like it, but it's not called the Lusty Argonian Maid, it's something else. But the Argonian Maid one goes a little further on reading it than the other book of the same type of genre of books. Come on, lady. You're coming with me. I'm gonna carry you, take you home.
Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower
And
down on
no,
our heads.
I know I said I'm gonna take her home, but not for those reasons. I'm gonna learn the spell to raise her from the dead.
Let's go.
And try and keep her alive, hopefully, through conjuration. And have her relearn all her skills. You know, teach her how to speak. Technically, it's not exactly considered necromancy unless the person is actually, like, quite literally raised back from the dead and is actually speaking. Now, in the conjuration school, that's where it gets a little complicated. And yes, I'm going to try and drag her body. Bodies actually do end up popping after a distance from where they're killed, believe it or not. It's terrible. What, Kakaros? It is bugging me. Why? You came to see me, what? I don't know about that cat. I really, really don't know. Anyways, you know what? Screw it. Hey! I found the voided soldier! Hi guys. Yes, I know my stamina's low.
Storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
I'll do more than just potions. Fire. Kettle. Oh. Potatoes. Clean the table. Now, to to increase your carry weight in games previous to Skyrim, you had to invest in your strength and endurance. Oblivion, it was like endurance, but Morrowind, it was strength. So, but now in this game, to increase your strength, you have to invest in your stamina.
Done? Let's get
Nope.
moving.
On. Yeah, okay. Wait. I did miss. Ah! Need that egg. Okay, items. There, and there. At least in games previous to Skyrim, you didn't have to friggin' eat your ingredients. Yeah, you didn't have to eat your ingredients in games before this. All you had to do is just, you would already know, like, your first one, it was, like, already unlocked for you. Oh. There we go. And also, believe it or not, if you, however, alchemy did not work by consuming ingredients to increase your alchemy. To increase your alchemy, you actually had to make potions. But in this one, you can actually increase your alchemy by eating your ingredients. Or you can actually also make potions to increase it even greater. Still need a bow. Do I even have a shield? Oh yeah. Okay, so equip that. Equip that. Yeah, we'll equip these. I know I'm losing some armor rating, but I want to up my light armor first because this is actually a little easier to up, sort of, but there's good reason. It's here in the skills. I passed it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There it is. Light armor. It's not there. 25% armor bonus if wearing all light armor. That is good. 25% more if it's all matched of the same set. Stamina regenerates faster in light armor. That's the good one. Light armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. These two are your best light armor perks. Meanwhile, everything else on here, not very useful. 10% chance of avoiding all damage from a melee attack while wearing all light armor. Keyword is right there in the very first two things that you just read. 10% chance. Meaning, 1 out of 10 hits, I will actually avoid the damage. So if I'm being swung at 20 times, 2 hits. And if it's out of 100 hits, then only 10 of them would not hurt. Meanwhile, the other 90 hits would hurt me and possibly kill me. This one. Yeah, it just means that I get more, a much higher armor rating when wearing it. But the reason why this is not good, and this one's not good, and this one's not good, is because light armor has the lowest of defense rating. But yet, if you get these two perks here, then you just be like OP in light armor. Okay? But there is, of course, the heavy armor. This is where it's really at. Okay? Now, if you didn't notice, my two heavy pieces of armor, I lost 4 points and 7 points of armor. Okay? If you did not notice that. If you didn't notice that, you might want to back it up before I swap the armors from the heavy to the light. Take a look. But heavy armor does supply a lot more armor than anything else. So, should you wear heavy armor compared to light armor? Yes. Should you wear light armor compared to heavy armor? Also yes. It's just that light armor allows you to carry more in early game. Once you're starting out in early game, just wear light armor for a while. You can carry a whole lot more until you have yourself a house. Okay? Once you own a house somewhere in Skyrim, use that to store all your crap in, and then that way you can just go to start wearing some heavy armor and start going, ha ha ha, I'm invincible, you can't kill me. Because, see, 25% armor bonus if wearing all heavy. Same thing for the light. And again, well, actually coming up, 50% less stagger when wearing only heavy armor. Meaning that if they were to do a power hit on you, 50% of the time, you're not going to get knocked back. You're not going to be like, ugh. You know, you're not going to be interrupted of an attack. There's your, again, 25% for wearing it if it's all matching. So basically, we've already got it up to like, what, 50 now? Yeah. 50% more armor than what the armor currently is. Then this one, here's the same freaking skill that was on the light armor. 10% chance to reflect melee damage back to the enemy while wearing all heavy armor. Now, yes, this is reflecting, meaning that I basically have like thorns on my armor, and if they're like, hi, you know, pat me on the shoulder going, hi, and they stab themselves like, ow, you know, because they happen to put their hand on a thorn. Okay? That's basically what it is. The light armor, the same variant, it just goes from reflecting damage to just avoiding damage. Okay? Now then, here's where the heavy armor gets even better than light armor. Fist of Steel, unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do their armor rating in extra damage. So basically, if I had no weapon in hand, I was fist doing pop, 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 then that my damage would be adding my default 10 or 15, depending on if you're a beast or not, plus the armor rating of the gauntlets I'm wearing. Then there's half damage from falling if wearing heavy armor. We are going to be falling a lot. Heavy armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. Now, if you didn't notice, this is the only skill that goes up to 100. This side goes up to 70, but still, heavy armor is where it's at. Okay? Just get your heavy armor up to 70. And, you know, if you happen to cap it, whatever, don't matter. Okay? All I'm saying is that you get your heavy armor up to 70 at the very least. But currently, for now, wear the light armor. Okay? Wear light armor because you're probably not going to be able to get to even these by the time you get to owning a house. Maybe you might have this and this by the time you get a house. Who knows?
But it's a torture room.
Yes.
You won't take us alive. The Empire.
Raylock, you stole my kill. Well, it's not a real big deal.
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks. You might need that. Well, once we get out, grab anything useful and let's go.
Aww. Jerk. I want it through Buckethead. Anyways, make sure to check skeletons, always. Even if they are just on the wall and decorative. Now yes, as you can clearly now tell, I am completely weighted down. Did I pick a bow yet? I need a bow. Because the reason why you need a bow, for doing what I'm doing right now, you're going to need a bow as soon as you can. Okay? There's a very good reason, because there is a slight speed glitch / bug with using a bow. It's going to be torture on your hands, well, or finger, I should say. It will be torture on that finger, but it's all rather worth it. Okay. And open. Nope. Open. Nope. Open. Yay, we found it. It's over here. Open. Sesame. Oh, come on. Really? Open. Sesame. Hello? At least we got for lock picking. Well, there goes a lockpick. Don't worry, we have 17 more. Nope. Nope. Now then, I'm going to explain something here. So if you planned on making yourself be a warrior type of character in the very beginning of the game, you will be set for life the moment you start the game. As soon as your hands are free, you are set, my dude. However, mages have just got set with their gear. Mages are finally set with their gear at this point because they finally get the novice hood and the novice robes, which regenerate magic 50% faster while giving them extra points of magic. So yes, if you make yourself a warrior, you are set the moment you start the game. But the moment you get to the torture room here, the mages are set for life on armor and weapons. Meanwhile, who's still waiting for a fucking bow? Who is still waiting for a book? A bow. I just read a book. I finally know these skills. Well, I know you always learn this one. This one's always given. But it's this one that I learned, and this one is also given. Okay? This is my daily power. I can use it, go to sleep, use it again. Meanwhile, this is what's good, and what got dumbed down terribly to races with resist disease and resist poison. In games previous to Skyrim here, that 50% resistance to poison and disease was a hell of a lot higher. It was like 75 or almost 100. Almost. I'm not saying it was, but it was almost. Like, you had a real high chance. A lot higher than what you're thinking. Still wanting that bow. Maybe I can find a bow in here. Hey, Rayloff, do you know where there's a bow at? I would really like to have a bow. I think there's a body missing here. Unless it somehow got... I didn't miss it. Oh well. Arrgh. See, this is basically what I'm talking about. To explain what I'm talking about, any weapon will do, but bows are the best. Okay? What I'm doing, what I'm saying is, see how I'm moving slow? Now, I go to hold the button for a power attack, I just wasted stamina and I came to a stop. Still pushing forward, swing, still pushing forward, but still, I came to a stop. Meanwhile, with bows, I just draw the bow and don't let go. Rayloff, I would like a bow. Are you locked? You are locked. You are not. Whoopee. Anything? Now, to explain a room like this, you gotta remember, these are prison cells. Okay? Meaning that if you're behind bars, and this is basically how much torture it was in a cell like this. If you were to say, go pee, you're going to have a fun time trying to get it through the door, depending on your gender.
Hi there.
Is the lady repeating or something? Oh, no. Hi, Thornmore. Yeah. You would have fun trying to pee through a freaking cell door like this, depending on your gender. And if you didn't have to pee and had the other option, well, you're well out of luck. You're sleeping with it. Because even if you were to try and get it right out the door, it ain't gonna work very well. That, and I'm pretty sure a guard would come by and probably either chop it off or stab you in the butt. So, yeah, not very wise to even do so. So you're basically sleeping with your own filth. That is how much torture these cells are at an angle like this.
Trick is to lay down and pee.
Yeah. Yeah. And no, I'm not talking about from experience, no. This is just something that, well, kind of factual if you look at it correctly. Not like factual, like logic-wise kind of factual. Ooh, this skeleton had something on him. Bone meal and gold. Thanks for the gold, buddy. Ooh. Before I take his coin first, how much do I have? I have 47 gold! I am more rich than I was when I started. Now I got 9 more gold. That makes it 56. And yeah, I had a...
My trick is to get up and pee.
Yeah. Everyone has their own trick, but, you know. Heh. Light off, light on. Off, on, off, on. I found a new way of, instead of the clapper or the snapper or whatever, you know.
Sucks when I am comfy with puppy.
Yeah, it looks like I found a new way of clap on, clap off, the clapper lights, which didn't last very long apparently. But instead of clapping, it's the twist. Do the twist. That was part of the name of a song, an old song. So yeah, apparently stand right about here, you can turn the light on and off. Yeah. That very, very precise spot. I'm covering it off. Oh yeah, it is here. There's the bodies. Looking for bodies in cages.
I have a tiny dog, a pit bull.
Oh. Yes, Rayloff, it is better to stick together. Yeah, every animal is nice to have. It's just, for me, I just don't like face licks, you know? I just don't like it when a dog licks me. Their tongues are wet constantly, and it's like...
LOL, she takes over the bed.
Yeah. I just can't stand the licks from a dog's tongue. It's just that if you were to ever get licked by a cat, you can basically train the cat to help you get rid of an itch. You know, you're sitting there scratching one day and be like, oh, the cat would be like, oh, here, let me get rid of that, and they go lick, 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 and the itch is gone. It would be gone. My cat actually did that to me. It actually got rid of an itch. Like, I was seriously, like, about to scratch. I didn't even know I was itchy there, but it just went and licked me there, and I'm like, oh, thanks for that. I was about to scratch there, and it just...
Waiting to be killed by a dragon.
Okay.
Just give the general some time.
Hey, Relock, kill the guy with the bow, please. I'll collect arrows. Do I have a torch? A lantern? I mean, I know I got a lantern. Can I use it? No. I cannot use any of these. Oh, there's an arrow. Kind of hard to see the arrows. They have infinite arrows. I'm collecting. No bow. A bow! Now I have become set. Oh, it's right there. Now then, I can keep up with Braylock. He is all the way over there. But yeah. Okay. Bow down, bow drawn. I don't know if you really notice the difference, but here. I'll walk from the corner, from here to that very corner there. Count the time. Whoop. It is currently. I'm currently an hour and 30 some minutes in. So an hour and 30 minutes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 10 and I smacked my face into the wall. Now then, head back. Back up against the thing. Bow drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And no, I don't think I counted any faster, but I smacked my head against the wall in 7 than it was of 10. So now you tell me, how do you traverse faster with a bow? He had an arrow in him. And if you also didn't notice, I'm not wasting stamina! The hanging moss. No. I should have suspected. Body? No. Rocks. Looking for more bodies. I mean, sure, the other thing is I can't jump with the bow drawn, but there's always workarounds. Like putting the arrow away. Oh. Hold on. Let's take care of this. I've heard both Hadvar and Raylock, whoever I escaped with, doing that. I have done that. I'm coming, Raylock. Would have been more appreciated if you collected any arrows for me.
Let's see where this goes.
It goes nowhere. Obviously. Well, now it goes somewhere. And as an added bonus, we can work on our snake legs too.
We're going back that way now. Better push on. Rest, we'll have to find another way out.
You know, I'm pretty sure Ulfric Stormcloak just walked right out the front door the moment he was given that shot.
Over here.
No, over here. There's loot afoot. Yes, Raylock, we will keep moving. But first, I smell loot. This way. Coins. A skeleton. And a potion. And of course, nothing actually this way, but to show you though, if you didn't know, that this is where the bridge was that had collapsed on us after we had crossed it. See, there's where we were, and that's where we went. So yes, this is torture on your hands. Now, if you're playing this on the computer, you're really gonna F up your mouse if you're not careful. You don't have to hold it down tightly. You don't have to hold down tightly on the mouse or even on the controller. Just hold it is all it is. You don't need to put a lot of pressure, just enough to make it be that you're not shooting the arrow or, you know, or breaking your mouse or controller. I have actually broken the controller doing so. I mean, it still works with the. It still works. It's just that it sometimes doesn't always, like, it doesn't read until I actually push it all the way down. It's just, it can't be used for, if you're the kind of person that has a trigger finger for shooting guns, like, say you play games like, I don't know, Halo or Call of Duty, and you run around shooting with a pistol, going blam, 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 because it's a semi-auto, and it fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. Yeah. My controller could not do that. Damn it. I got one!
I hate those guys. Too many eyes, you know?
Too many eyes? Oh, let me see. 1, 2. I mean, I see 2. Unless you got like this tiny one here, and it looks like a possible nose, but it looks like an eye. Same with, you know, the center of it just looks like a. By the way, I lost that arrow. That one was the one I killed, and I lost that arrow. Anyways, what the hell? Spider egg. Anyways, the only eggs that the only way to get a spider egg is to loot those ones. There are other spider eggs where they are basically like that, but they're only in a specific area of the game. That you can actually loot them where they're not like this. And they carry a whole lot more spider eggs. I just don't remember where it was. I know it was somewhere. It's basically like, the reason for its existence is because there's a crap ton of spiders in it. Like, it's just meant as a spider's nest of spiders. So, I mean, sure, this is a spider nest, but this is not like the spider nest. There's always a the whatever for games like this. Anyways, oh, thanks for the mace. Okay, now, ingredients. Bone meal. Skeever tail. Spider egg. They come from that way? Yeah. Wait. off. Eyes are coming. I didn't even see you down there. Ah. Now here's where a good. Now if you're wearing light armor, then yes, you could pull this off and pull off a melee attack and kill the bear instantly.
There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Well, thanks for the bow, finally, even though I had to loop my own back there, you jerk. Now then, for being a good wood elf, yes, choosing a wood elf, you can actually pull this kind of bullcrap off. Because if you're wanting to do any other way of archery, with like if you're another race and still wanting to snipe the bear with a bow and arrow, like so, well, you won't be able to pull this kind of bullcrap off. Yeah, the bear was actually meant to be a tough fight, and by choosing a wood elf specifically and running around with a bow and arrow, you can really outdo a bear with one shot for just starting the game. And yeah, you can pull this kind of bullcrap off on any creature that you come across. Any person or bad guy, you name it. Okay. Now that we're almost out.
Looks like the way out. Knew we'd make it.
Now then, since I'm almost out, now if you're sitting there wondering, but you're overloaded, how can you keep up with Rayloff to keep the conversation? Well, he's going to be Mr. Rubber Band. He is going to be a rubber band. Nope, not in the slightest. But we are going to turn, if you're with Rayloff or Hadrar and you're overweighted down, you can still keep up with the guys, even though you're overweight. If you're over encumbered like this, you can still keep up with them. No, I don't want to enable survival mode.
Wait!
No, not waiting, dude. Because I don't see the frickin' dragon.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
This place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here.
Yeah, it's not going to swarm with Imperials.
Further, that's the little river just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if you split up.
How old this game is, don't need a how-to.
Well, it's more like I'm just starting the game for this, so...
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's over.
All I'm saying is that the part of what I'm doing right now is that there's people who don't know about this little trick for those who start out games such as this. Now, I've never played the remastered, so I don't know if you do that and do something like this in it, or if they kept with the old game mechanic where if you did become over encumbered, you can't move. Yep. But yeah, I'm just showing a pretty neat trick.
Right, so you call them stupid.
We're all stupid. I'm just showing off a trick that, you know, that those who were sitting there playing Skyrim didn't even know about.
Never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of the house. I guess you get used to it.
Talking about that. Now we're gonna go left of this tree.
Right, LOL.
These are the guardian stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
Warrior stone, mage stone, thief stone. Now basically, in this game, the stones actually have something special about them, except for these 3. These 3 all share the same one, just differently. The other stones outside of these 3 are all very different. But these 3 here in particular, experience for the warrior, experience for the mage, and experience for the thief, is under this. So basically, archery all the way over to speech or alchemy. It's a little iffy, but I think it might be speech, or it could be alchemy, because of the fact being is that you could use alchemy to make poisons for your bows, you know,
Can
and
I
other
die
weapons.
now?
I don't know, maybe. Are any of us allowed to die?
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know.
I'm surprised you didn't compliment me about my skill set of my race, to what I've chosen. But see, he is rubber banding on us.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine.
Why is water wet?
If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking.
Because it can be.
Don't even think about it.
There's people out there who sit there and argue that water is not wet. And
Why
it's like,
are rocks hard?
Rocks are hard because
Why is fire hot?
let's see. Water is wet because it can. Rocks are hard because it can. Fire is hot because it can. So I guess if you want to I guess the only way to answer that is to think logically and realistically. So if you think unrealistically and not logically, then I'm pretty sure that water would not be wet, rocks would not be hard, and fire would not be hot.
We're almost to river.
I'm so upping my sneak. Now, yes, I could level, but I'm still getting experience even though I'm not leveled up yet. Apparently, Rayloff already ran on ahead. We should. Yep, there he is. There's Rayloff.
Then you are not and never was.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get caught up to Rayloff. Almost. There. Ow! Ah! There we go.
Follow me. Oh, come here a minute. I need your help with something.
What is it, woman? Stand drunk on the job again?
Todd, just come here.
Rayloff, what are you doing here? Huh. I'll be right down.
Uncle Rayloff, can I still ask? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Alfred Stormcloak?
Yes, yes, and yes.
This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Pillar. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayloff.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayloff. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Rayloff, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when last. Well, the news you heard about Alfred is true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater's crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up with the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They dare give Alfred a fair trial. Please, we're fighting for your own good. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then.
Meow.
But then, out of nowhere, a Praga attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Captain.
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Rayloff's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you
My
like.
Goblin better behaved than she was spoiled.
Let me know.
Yeah, my cat is also the same way. He is well behaved. Doesn't get into trouble. If he does get in trouble, he knows when to like, I'm sorry, and he runs off and hides. Yeah, so we're taking all your stuff, lady.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Also, my dog can kill on command.
You can count on it.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It will take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's storm. I'll let them into the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our meal.
She will kill you with kisses.
Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low. I told you my sister.
Anyways. Missiles!
Damn faithless Imperials.
Okay. Come on, I want to take everything in the lady's house so we can sell it.
She
We make
is
a
a
lot of money.
shit, so if you're bad, you're fucked.
Ah, jeez. That didn't even get... I'm sitting there looking at the chat and I'm like, what the hell? It's like, that did not show up. Age before beauty.
I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
I need all this. She said to take whatever you need. I need this. Yep, this. Yep. These two. Let's see. Everything in this barrel too. Let's see, what else can I... Take that. Take that. Take that.
Loot, Luxury.
Yep. We'll use that in a minute. Just want to get that little tutorial box out of the way, so. There we go. All that. 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 Take that.
You don't need them pants.
Yeah. In previous Elder Scrolls games, you could sell the pants separate from just the shirt, but no, now it's just that's clothes and that's clothes. The only thing that's different is shoes. You got shoes, clothes, arms, and a hat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of armor or clothing. Meanwhile, in previous Elder Scrolls games, it was like you had head, torso, pants, shoes, and gloves. And before Oblivion, oh boy, you have not played Morrowind if you don't know what I'm talking about. not only did you have head, torso, pants, and shoes, gloves, but it wasn't just gloves, it was glove. Yes, singular glove. Meaning, if you wanted to wear a Daedric piece of glove on one hand, and another glass armor on the other hand, you could.
Yay, it sucks now.
Yeah, and you could just about cheat. Because of it, you could cheat the armor system too with it. Because there was heavy armor, medium armor, and light armor in that game. But yeah, not only were there also gloves, but there was pauldrons, which were shoulder pads. Shoulder padded armor that came with the armor.
I still cheat the game.
Yeah. I cheat Morrowind myself. I mean, as long as trophies are not involved, go ahead and cheat.
I am a god.
I think they're going. Whoops. I better drop that. That was a potion.
Hey, hands off.
Oops. Whoa. Ah. Oh. No. Yeah, backpacks. That's part of the. My brother got the upgraded version of Skyrim, so now I got like all this DLC, extra quote unquote DLC stuff that's in the game, and not like.
You're going to jail.
Yeah, probably. But I dropped the potion. At least I dropped the potion, so he won't lose that.
I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck.
Yeah, you probably won't see me for a few years. Or a couple days.
May the gods watch over your back.
I mean, it's only, Morngas, 3:21 in the morning. It's the 13th of last seed. So, yeah, let's try to keep that in mind. Anyways, level up. Yeah. Stamina. Okay, now our perk point is going into our archery. Now, of course, to get up here, you gotta put at least a point down here. It sucks. But anyway, so not really gonna go for that since you guys just witnessed me one shot a frickin' black bear.
Me being a god, I don't need to stress.
Let's see. But yeah, that's what we need to work on, is we need to get up to there. We need to get steady hand 2. Not 0 of 2, not 1 of 2, but 2 of 2.
Steal.
Yeah. But yeah. Gotta get up to steady hand 2 of 2. And then all the rest is just, well, extra, more damaging, and quick shot, that's not really, that's not really anything of a better for a bow. But yeah, this one there's not really anything better. Okay? I mean, it wasn't talking about that, it's talking about this. Okay? It was just that charge time of... That's just some black ropes. Okay. Well, at least right now, currently, there are no guards in Riverwood. Let's be thankful on that. I stump. Wow. Anyway, so basically, I would have started live streaming earlier today, but I ended up taking a nap, waiting on, because I had to go shopping, like seriously had to. And when I went shopping, I could not get what I was going after, so I now got to order it online, so I'll do that like later. Like I'll be stopping soon, because we're basically just collecting stuff.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
I hear that.
Customer. Sorry you had to hear that. The Riverwood Trader is everything you need.
Did something happen?
We did have a bit of a break. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you...
I buy most stuff online, Amazon.
To get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
Okay, talk to them real quick before she leaves out the freaking door.
Me, I call them treasure.
Yeah, bartering. Okay, I've got Lucan Valerius. Here is some stuff. Now, to work on your speech, you can work on your speech here. Now, to work on it, it's best to sell the items one at a time. I know it sounds tedious, but selling them in a group does not really up your speech that well, because it's going by the value of the item. That's about the experience-ish of how much you're getting. The value of the item is about how much experience you're getting when you're buying and selling. It's not the exact amount, but it's in the ballpark area. And yeah, you just don't want to seriously just... that's going to take a little while. I'm just saying, it's really best to just sell off the... just sell them off one at a time. You don't want to really do it all in a group, because I swear, you don't... I've technically tested this out myself, and with this guy, I've gotten, like, I've sold the same number
I
of
am
things.
5. How do I play a game?
We're all 5. We're all a very young age, whether it's at heart or in real life. But yeah. Now, if you didn't notice, I sold him some items that were of no value. Those you can actually straight up sell in a group. Okay? If you're not going to get anything of value, go ahead and just sell them in the group. Sell away on that. Otherwise, if it has value, sell it one at a time. All except for the one bucket.
Jack will tell you, 5 hours later still in shock.
Yeah. Don't want to sell that. That is actually good to sell because it doesn't have a soul in it. That, and I don't like soul trapping. I never got it to work properly on soul trapping my targets. I have sat there and used it. I'm like, okay, swing. Okay, so did I get the soul? No? Why? Oh, they didn't die under the effect of the soul trap. I'm like, what? Yeah, that kind of bullcrap was always happening to me. They never died under the effect of the soul trap.
What does everything do? What can it be for?
I am just... whatever. Anyways, I'll just skip it. I was going to start making... using stuff with the carrots and cabbage here, and cheese wedges or whatever, but... screw it. Okay, that's 0. It's just that when it comes to food, you can actually use the cooking pot like voucher earlier, but we could make more. Like we could turn this rabbit leg into like a rabbit stew or whatever, and actually get more value out of this rabbit leg. Whoops. Oh, they want some experience. Potions. Healing, magicka. Don't really need.
What is food?
Don't need the minor stamina either. We're not warriors. We're not warriors and we're not mages. We're right now just running around with a bow. My God, so much stuff. Woo, cutting close on his money. Oh. Okay, we zeroed out his goal. Now we're gonna buy some arrows. Didn't have any arrows. You jerk. Armor? Good, you have a backpack. We want... Backpacks are very helpful. Like for instance, adventurer backpack. Carrying capacity, for all backpacks, the carrying capacity would be increased by 75 points, but depending on what type of backpack it is, see, since it's adventure, it increases your stamina by 20 points. Then there's the dark leather, which doesn't do anything. Fine leather doesn't do anything. Fur backpack doesn't do anything. Yes, he's got it. The hunter backpack is what I want. I do more damage with my bow. There we go.
How to play Skyrim, be better vid would be Skyrim mods.
Yeah, but I don't have any trophies, very many trophies on this game, so I don't want to lose out on my trophies if I had mods. It's always best to get every trophy first, as tedious as it may sound, but it's better to get the trophies first, then have fun with the mods, okay? That is an always must do, because games will get a little finicky or picky over, be like, oh hey, you have a mod
How
on.
to start a fire with a stick.
Ah, crap. I just realized how much that was. Let's see, so he did have he had a backpack. That is apparently 3 points more armor for light armor than what it is. And then there's a thief backpack, which is if you're a person who's having a hard time lockpicking, there you go. So it's best to get the Creation Club item where you are allowed to have backpacks. It's rather worth it. Ooh. I have. Oh, okay. That's a okay, a different type of robe. Okay. It's an alternate robe skin. Necklace of Resist Fire. So helpful and not so helpful. Yeah,
I have to go. You're giving me a headache.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I am stopping soon, so. Books. There we go. Spells. Okay, clairvoyance. Let's see now. Peril. Don't need that. There. Potions. Food. Another book. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Raise Zombie. Okay. Oh, at least we're almost done. value. No value, immediately sell as a group. Because you're not going to get any EXP from it at all. Ingredients, we gotta eat some of these, but we're also gonna try and hold on to them. Books, we're gonna use those. Miscellaneous, there we go. Bear pelt, I could use. Boyzell tunic. Actually, I think we can get a buck somewhere else, so I'm gonna use that, that, and that. Okay, good, 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 good. Good. And good.
All right.
Okay. Books. What books? We don't have any books.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
You mean like over...
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I can tell.
And
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Uh-huh. What? Coming up? And up he goes. Camilla, come on. Following you, girl.
This way.
Oh, I had to actually talk to her. I'm following you. God. I'm not leading, I'm following.
This way. I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Finally fixed her.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
So we are going to get ourselves a companion, but that will be as soon as, like, probably tomorrow or whatever, I don't know. Basically, we're going to have fun with Sven and his girl problems with the other guy. So, save. Of course, new save data, duh. Yes. Saving. Okay, it's saved. Okay, there we go. But, yeah. Okay, so, basically I've had a long day. That's why it took me for like ever to get stuff done. I ended up taking a nap, didn't want to, and all because I was wanting to go shopping as soon as possible, and no one wanted to take me until later on, because it's hot out. And it's like, yeah, but it's going to be raining pretty soon. And it did rain, so. Yeah, go figure. But anyway, so yeah, we all gotta love real life stuff. We all do. There's no way of getting away from it. No way whatsoever of getting away from real life stuff. Did I just... What the hell? Hello? I'm being... This? Yeah. What the hell? Boingy, 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 boingy. Weird. It's like my camera rotated. Weirded me out. But anyways. Wow, I am in the dark. I mean, from your guys' perspective, I am in the dark. But from my perspective, I can see myself clear. Okay? I can see myself clearly. Like, it's weird. But, anyways. I'll probably disable the camera for now or whatever. I mean, I'll still be able to talk to you guys, but you just won't be able to see me. But, yep. But yeah, I'm just getting tired. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you had fun watching for now. I'll either continue this tomorrow or get back to the other game. I do not know. Not right now. I won't know until tomorrow happens. I'm just living in the day. So, goodbye and have fun watching other videos and whatnot. Goodbye.